So, hey, welcome, guys. This is another episode of Let's Get Buzz. As you can see here, I have my brother-in-law Eddie again, as we have done an episode in the past. And as you can see, we do have a new setup. Eddie, how you doing?
Pretty good, man. Right here, strolling along, trying to get some. I fucked that up.
But shout out to my boy Eddie here because he actually hooked it up with a little set. Obviously, I'm visiting down from Arizona, and he has the backdrop, the lights, everything. It's pretty dope. If you ask me, hopefully you guys are watching the video. If you guys are tuning in, can see how his little setup is. But today we wanted to introduce you guys to some beers that I think were good. Like choosing these beers were hard to get. First of all, I think one of them. Where did we get one of them? Your brother got them actually.
Yeah, we did one of those other things where he wiped out yolks,
Yep.
but I did snag one from you, Jose.
So shout out to Jose. Thank you for the beer, brother.
He don't. He doesn't know I grabbed it. He went back to work. He's a firefighter at Matawa, so
So for those people who are wondering, hey Jovan, how come you haven't done one of these videos in a long time? I actually stopped drinking for a while, because I had some school stuff and I'm moving to Montana and I was in town, so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna shoot a beer. There's nice beer in Washington. Why not do an episode? But Eddie, what do you think about the rest of these beers here?
well, I have not tried that Fort George that we have on this end here. This one's. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I haven't tried that first one on the other end, that yellow one from Fort George. I have tried the center,
Mm-hmm.
and then not sure what did you grab there. It was some
I don't know. I
non-alcoholic.
grabbed it out of the fridge. I don't know, I think it's my mom's. But hey, shout out to my mom. She hooked it up with this bottle that I don't know what it is, but we're gonna try it and give you an honest review. And I think it's a non-alcoholic. But hey, for those who don't drink or taking a break from alcohol, I'll let you know how this is. But hey, without further ado, let's get to it. Let's get buzzed, baby. Shout out to everybody tuning in. We love y'all. So this first beer here with the yellow, and we're gonna do. You're probably gonna see it closer than obviously the video, but this is from Fort George Brewing Company. It's called beer number one, take three. I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's a pale ale, 4.7 alcohol per volume. This is 1 pint. And where's Fort George from again?
Astoria, Oregon.
Astoria, Oregon. Shout out to Oregon. They have some great beers. You want to do the honors, Eddie?
Well,
Let me get the cups. Ooh, damn. Shout out to everybody drinking. Let me know in the comments what you guys drinking today. You little alcoholics are just like me. Shout out. Shout out to everybody that's working tomorrow morning but still drinking on a Monday. Why not? Eddie's being a little conservative over here, huh? With the alcohol.
I guess it is just us two drinking, isn't it?
There we go, boy. Everybody want to listen to us burping. Dang, pouring up that OJ. That's what it looks like. Shout out to Wazoo during the March Madness, at least the women's. Not a big basketball fan, but when it's the March Madness, I guess everybody watches. And Eddie, you're a Duck fan, right?
Yes, sir.
Not really a Duck fan, but he follows the Ducks
Yeah,
more
that's
than he
what it
should.
is. Family, you know how it goes.
All right, so I'm gonna try this first beer called Fort George. Take what? What is it? Number one.
Number one, take three.
So I assume it's their first beer, but there's third recipe for it. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of what it sounds like to me, or the third brew of it. But let's give it a shot. One chug. Everybody knows the rules, and then I'll finish it. Cheers.
You gotta get that throat right up on the mic, man.
Ooh, dude, for those people. So this is not a hazy though.
No, it was just a pale ale.
Dude, this beer is amazing. It almost tastes like a hazy IPA, like the one that we had last night, or at least I had last night. But it's not, and I would buy that beer 10 times, over and over again if I could. For me. It's a 10 out of 10. I love the taste. It's not too bitter. It's just right, nice. I think it'd be a great option for like if you're like eating food and beer. You'll definitely like that beer, or if you like craft beer in general, I think you actually would get a kick out of this beer. Eddie, what do you think? Try it out. One
Let's
chug.
see.
Everybody knows the rule, baby. Dang,
Ooh, that is fresh right there.
that's good, huh?
Damn, that is good.
10 out of 10.
Ooh, I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. It's like it tastes like it's going in like a hazy,
Yeah,
but
like
it doesn't have that bitterness or anything. It's just refreshing at the end.
that's what I was saying. It tastes like the one I had last night, like a hazy IPA, but it's not. So
Ooh,
I'm surprised how good that beer is.
damn, that is really good with a burger or a pizza.
Yeah, like the burger be
Fire.
fire.
Oh yeah.
But I'm gonna chug this because we got more beers to try. Why not? Cheers, Eddie. You guys are all jealous over there watching. I know you are. This beer is fire though, for real.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give you a little prop on here. A little shout out for these mics, man. They're killing it.
Yeah, I actually brought this one. The stand is pretty dope though compared to those. And those are the regular boom mics, but hopefully you guys can hear the video okay and look at my ugly ass okay too. Dang. Did we finish this? Well, it's
No.
like a little chug in there, but cool. So we definitely give that beer 10 out of 10 for George. Shout out to you. I know you guys make that. What is it? The one that we buy, the one we had last year?
Three-way.
The three-way beer. Y'all need to make that sales worldwide because you'll sell out and make millions off of it. So let's give that a cheer. And why not? Hey, maybe an applause? Although I don't know if they can hear this. But we can, so it makes it cool. All right, so shout out to Fort George. We're gonna try this beer as well. Actually, this is a Fort George beer too. Might as well just grab 3 at the next time.
Yeah.
So it's another Fort George beer. It's called Magnetic Fields. This is an IPA for sure, and it's 7.2. What was that one?
I think it was only like a 4 point something.
This hazy is 4.7, so it's not gonna get you too drunk. So this one's actually the strongest one. And Magnetic Fields looks a little hipsterish to me, but we're gonna give it a try. What do you think, Eddie? So far, at least the can looks dope.
Yeah, Fort George is pretty good about the designs on their cans. It is. Well,
Kind of trippy, huh?
There's only one way to find out.
Let's give it a shot. Whoosh. Yeah, that's it. It smells a little citrusy, so we'll see how it tastes. And I know we're supposed to clean the palate, but I don't give a fuck. Don't worry about me cleaning my palate. And I don't care about my pour. I'm still gonna drink it regardless, so it doesn't matter. But that's not too bad. I guess it's a little foamy, but what else? It'll do the work.
Trying to get that little sound in
Trying to get a little sizzle.
there. Didn't happen. It's all right.
For those who want to be on a podcast, hit me up. This is actually like funner than you think it looks, than just watching, because then you could be drinking beer at the same time too. So, Eddie, you want to go first on this one? Fort George, Magnetic Fields, 7.2 alcohol, IPA. It's more citrusy, right?
Yeah.
A little bit.
You can cut this out, but I need to find a spot. There it is. I have to go all the way up, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll just do that. Let's give it a go.
Put some little gunshots in there, boy.
For being an IPA,
It's almost like a hazy, huh? Almost.
it's almost, but I don't know. I feel like that pale ale was a little more bitter than the actual IPA. Still pretty good though. Has a
But is it aren't you supposed to try the beers that way, like less like hoppy to hoppy beers, or is it the opposite? I don't know. I think I've heard it once where you're supposed to drink in a certain order so it doesn't mess up your taste buds.
Yeah, but see that's why that's what I'm saying. That one's a pale ale. Being a pale ale, I didn't think it was gonna be hoppy.
I guess
You know,
that's
that
true.
fresh. So it's a little hoppier than this, but it doesn't have that bitterness. That one doesn't have the bitterness. They don't really do have it. No, they're both pretty good. I'd give this one, oh, definitely a 9, 8 or 9.
Would you eat the beer with food, or drink the beer with food?
Hold on.
It's a little heavy. I ate it earlier. I used it earlier, but
Yeah, definitely a little heavy. Definitely a burger beer, I guess.
so yeah,
Yeah, burger beer.
probably go to sleep after, to be honest. But worth a shot. So let's give it a try. Oh yeah, this is definitely stronger as far as like bolderness of the beer. Like
Heavy.
it's a little heavier, yeah, for sure. So you could probably only have a few of them, or else you're gonna have a hangover the next day. And you got to drink some water after this.
It is full of flavor still.
Yeah, no, it does. It definitely has a lot of flavor. Out of 10, though, I don't think I would give this beer a 10. I think I've had other IPAs that, like, I wouldn't say it's a bad beer, but I think you're right around the 8 or 9. I think I'd give it an 8, to be honest. That three-way beer, for sure, like a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But that's not an IPA. That's a hazy.
Yeah.
For me, like one of my favorite IPAs, and I don't know if people are watching this love IPAs, but I like Lagunitas IPA. I don't know if you have like Lagunitas.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of my go-to IPAs.
I actually haven't had that one quite a bit.
In a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that one, but
for that one for IPAs, I think that's one of the ones that they have like on regular rotation at stores, not opposed to like this one just barely came in. Then there's that three-way, the seasonal.
Yeah. So why don't you share a little bit about that, because I think that's what makes these beers like kind of a hit in a sense. Because for me in Arizona, I definitely don't see these beers. I only drink these beers when I'm with Eddie and like when I come to Washington. But share a little bit about like what Fort George does and like how to get a hold of these beers.
Okay, so Fort George is a brewery, like we said earlier, in Astoria, and Astoria is, what would you say, about 30 minutes past Portland, maybe?
I would say so. South.
South.
Probably,
yeah. Keep going. It's right on the water. But anyway, yeah. So they have, they're up here in the Pacific Northwest. They only have I believe, two. At first, they only had that was the City of Dreams was a regular. You would see like at Yokes or anyone that sold beers. What do you call the spots like? What would you consider brews?
Like tap houses?
Tap houses. There we go.
Yeah.
Brain fart. So tap houses, they'd have would be the City of Dreams, and then they have the rotational. They always have like a rotation seasonal, and just recently they've been changing it up, adding a few more Magnum. What was this? Magnetic Fields? Yeah, Magnetic Fields is more of a regular now. And then of course they always have their seasonals. If you go on their website, it tells you when they release certain beers and what they're made of. It's just really good beer, Fort George.
And that's for the people that like craft beer. I mean, they don't sell Coors Light type of beer type. There's like all craft beer. But the thing about like tap houses and stuff, they don't really show you the can. So like if you were like, oh, I want to try that yellow one Jovan's trying, you probably have to look it up by the name. So you probably have to watch this video and take it down. But it's called Beer Number 1, Take 3. Definitely a fire beer. You should try it if you can get your hands on it. Because if you're going to Yokes to buy a beer, his brother wiped it out and took it all home. But I think it's pretty dope, dude. What do you think about that, like business tactic or business plan of it?
In a sense, I think it's pretty good, just because you keep your customers interested. You know what I mean? And then, well, not only that, we went to go visit. Shoot, I forgot when we went, but we went to Seaside and we stayed the night in Astoria. Unfortunately, with this whole COVID thing, we ended up having to leave a little early. Everything closed down, but their spot, talking about beer that goes with food, they have amazing pizza. The wood grilled, or you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think you showed me last time.
Yeah, definitely recommended. If you're a beer lover, hit up Astoria. Definitely want to hit it up.
I think Oregon in general, just take a whole month and go to Oregon. Not a whole month, but take like a couple weeks and go everywhere in Portland. They have nice beer.
Might need a whole month.
There's a lot of breweries down there. But yeah, so like I think it's great, dude. Like the only way I can get a hold of these beers again is like if I come to Washington or Oregon and find them at I found this one at Arbison's, the Magnetic Field. Like you said, it's probably more of a actual beer now.
I'm actually surprised you found it at Albertsons. They used to not carry any Fort George.
Well, I saw the Fort George sign and I was like, oh, I'm sure their beer is good, dude. So I bought the 4-pack, and I don't think they sell 6-packs, right? It's all 4-packs.
Yeah, it's all 4-packs.
Yeah,
they have 6-packs of the shorter cans,
of the smaller cans.
City of Dreams. They have a few that they do, but yeah, most of them 4-packs.
Another thing too to consider if you guys are, beer lovers, these beers usually are more expensive than like if you're gonna buy a 12-pack of Coors Light or Bud Light or whatever. If you're gonna drink for longevity, like if you're gonna want to party, you want to drink till 3 a.m, these are probably not gonna be it. To be honest, you're gonna waste your money. You're just gonna not really enjoy them. You're just trying to chug them.
Is there some?
Yeah, let's boo that or do let me see. Let's boo it out. Yeah. But
I guess we're only booing partying with this because this has too much flavor. This is almost like
this is beer you gotta enjoy like in summertime, like really really cold. Like if you're just having a barbecue out with the family or whatever, and like not drinking too much, but you want to have like one or two. You want to have flavorful beer.
Flavorful. That's what I was gonna say. Flavorful.
Like if you're
'cause
making burgers on the grill or something like that, you like ribs.
it's
Like
like
that'll
it's,
be a good beer to drink
it's
with.
like a nice tequila. You want to sip on it. This is a good beer. You want to sip on it. You ain't gonna shotgun.
Yeah.
it.
So like, what is your I guess your what would you tell somebody new that was like not really an IPA drinker, or somebody that never really tried IPAs, but they're like, oh, I don't like those. They're like bitter, or I'm not. Oh, I'm always been a fan of Corona or whatever it may be. Because there's a lot of people like that. They're like, oh, I don't like IPAs for whatever reason. But like, what is your recommendation for them? Like, what do you think they should start? Should they start with L's? Should they start with hazies? Like for me, I always tell people to start with hazies because they're not like super bitter. I mean, they're a little bit bold, but they're not like space does with like 9.2 alcohol, where like where you're like, oh shit, this is way too strong for me,
Fun little side note. My family actually has a nickname for space dust. Just because of the bitterness, they call it space ass. No disrespect.
Elysian, shout out to Elysian.
Shout out. Hey, that shit gets me faded though.
Yeah.
Buzzed.
But what
No,
would you
but,
what would you say to those
so-
people out there that are not really an IPA drinker or don't drink them? I guess
I would definitely
flavor.
recommend. I guess I would start like with an ale or like a red,
Yeah.
and then a hazy, just because the I don't know drinking a Corona, there's not that much flavor. It's
Yeah.
definitely watered down
unless
when
you put stuff in it.
exactly.
Yeah.
So when you switch over to this, they're not expecting like that heaviness.
Light, yeah.
They're it throws them off balance. That's what I'm saying. Kind of slowly work your way to the heavier beer. So the hazy's not so. It is heavy, but it's not so bitter where they can still kind of get the flavor.
Yeah.
And then of course you have like your Space Dust or Ice Harbor. Those guys are like top of the board with the bitterness. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we need to go to Ice Harbor and do a show right there. That'd be dope, dude.
That would be pretty cool. Right there on the water.
Yeah, I haven't actually. I've only been to the brewery like once, twice, but it's been a really long time, and I've always wanted to go back. I know that some people like the beer, some people don't, but I don't know. I'm just a beer lover, I guess. But
Understandable.
why don't you try the rest of that beer, Eddie? Before we try that
shoot, am I
last one.
slacking? Oh man, nah, it's cool. That one's gonna sober us up. We messed up the order, by the way.
Oh yeah, actually we did. I should realize that.
We're
Huh?
about to ruin the taste.
So, because the last one's a non-alcoholic, and we'll see how Eddie chugs this beer.
Yes.
Also, let us if you're watching this, if you made it this far, because some people just click out after the first 5 minutes. Let me know in the comments what you guys like to drink. I know even if it is an IPA, let's say like you are getting into an IPA, or like just tell me kind of what you guys started with, because I know everybody's different, right? And their taste buds are different. What do you do? Like, I don't know. I've always been curious about people like whenever they like are out of town in a sense, like if they go travel to, let's say, Chicago or like LA or like Arizona, for example, or Vegas, do they just stick with the beer that they know, like Modelo and Coors Light, or do they like just want to go and like, hey, I'm out of town, I want to see what's local? Like for me, that's how I think. Like,
No.
hey, I'm in somewhere new, like I'm going to Salt Lake and I'm going to Montana. I'm like, dude, I would want to try their local beers to see how like they change compared to where I'm coming from,
Dude, no, definitely. That's something that I try to push on to people, that just because you always got to try change. You have to, especially as far as anyone that likes microbrews, that it's gonna be different everywhere you go.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I always try to push that on my dad. Actually, he at first the darkest beer he would drink was a Negra Modelo, and then introduced him into Irish Death, which was a stout. That was my favorite.
Dude, I forgot about that. I haven't
Dude,
drank one of those in a while.
I used to drink those all the time.
Do you know what just saw? Sorry, I just
No, you're good.
interrupted you. But when I was buying this beer at Albertsons, I saw Mac and Jacks, dude. I haven't had a Mac and Jack since I left Tri Cities like 3 years ago, and I was like, oh, I'm so tempted to buy a 6-pack of these because I haven't had one. But the Mac and Jacks is actually really good beer too, though.
It really is. It's another one that you can just
enjoy the food. I think it's a food beer.
I guess that's a good one that I would definitely recommend a Mac and Jack. If you only like Bud Lights or something, Mac and Jack will introduce you to a little bit of. It will introduce you into a little bit of the flavorful beer, and then from there you can start moving around, or even like hit up a tap house and just get
the sampler.
The samplers, yeah. Just get up a sampler. Hey, I want to know what. Give me one of each. I want to, try
Fun
'em out.
story, real quick, before you drink this non-alcoholic beer. That's really not gonna do anything good for us. um, Fun story. I took my dad and a friend Libra of his one time to Brews at Road 100. For those who are in Tres Cities and Pasco, Brews is a tap house up in Road 68, kind of towards the end where Geese is. But they just serve microbrews and stuff like that. So they don't even have anything light in there for the most part. And this is my dad's, and my dad's not really a IPA drinker. I'll make him like try it, but he's like, he makes that like stink face, But his friend had never ever tried like a different beer besides Mexican beer or like American, pilsners and stuff like that. And I remember when we went there, we all got a sampler of different beers, and off that sampler, I bought them all the beer that they, I guess, enjoyed the most out of the shot, because it's basically a fucking shot glass of, like, just try this
Yeah.
beer. And so we had a couple of beers. It was a good time. It wasn't like anything crazy or anything. Like, nothing bad happened, but I ended up introducing this guy to like microbrews and stuff like that, and he chose whatever he'd like to like actually enjoy drinking. And after that, we went to the dugout. So it's like down the street. And my dad really insisted to get a fucking 2 pitchers of Blue Moon, because he likes like Blue Moon on tap. So I actually like Blue Moon on tap compared to like
Bottled?
bottled, like at the gas station or whatever. So we ended up getting 2 pitchers of Blue Moon with the oranges, because he wanted his friend to try it. And this was like midday. It was like the day drinking, So we were done by like maybe 3 or 4 o'clock. We started like around noon with some food and stuff like that at the dugout. And I guess my dad and his friend had a barbecue later that day around 6 or 7. So, and then I came home. I didn't even go with them. Somebody picked them up and they went to the barbecue. And this was my dad's friend, and then this was at his friend's house. And when they got there, like 30 minutes in, his friend like disappeared out of nowhere, and they were all looking for him, and they went to his room and he was crashed out. And everybody was like, damn, they're telling my dad, would you feed this dude? Would you give this guy? He's like, oh, he was just trying different beers. But I guess he like knocked out for like maybe like more than 12 hours. He was out, dude.
The heaviness of this beer will sneak up on you.
Yeah, so he like had never tried IPAs, and I guess we went day drinking all day, drinking IPAs and craft beers. He didn't even make his own barbecue that he was hosting at his house. I guess he just fell asleep because he was just so drunk and couldn't recover. But let's pop that last one open, Eddie. What is it called? Introduce us to the beer.
Alrighty, right here we have what is this? Tepachito?
I don't know where they got this, but
Tepachito or
it's by Supermix.
Tepachito. It's a non-alcoholic craft pineapple cider drink.
Shout out to all the pregnant ladies that can't drink.
It's because it's already late. We don't want a hangover.
Yeah.
What do you
It's
do?
just 2 beers. Whatever.
Non-alcoholic, of
Yeah.
course.
Hydrate.
Oh.
Smart. With some sugar.
Oops. Alrighty. Let's see this water. Hold on.
It smells citrusy.
Oh no.
This is a hangover beer, dude, because I'm just gonna take a sip and just pour the rest of it out.
It might be. Is this a hangover beer?
Is this a hangover non-alcoholic beer?
Sugar.
It's just sugar water.
Dude, hold on. It smells. Hold on. I don't know, man. It smells like
You don't want to do this?
when you open a fridge and it's old.
This smells like ketchup, dude. You ever had like burger?
It's same thing. You know what I mean? Like this fucking weird smell.
So the best thing I can describe. Oh, dude, this doesn't even smell good.
I don't even know if I want to like.
The best thing I can. Dude, the best way I could describe this fucking non-alcoholic beer, this piece of shit, is if y'all ever been to Burger King and opened a fucking ketchup packet and just left it in your car in like the bag, and when you take it out or like try to get something out, you get some ketchup on your finger or whatever. That's exactly what this piece of shit smells like. Dude, it smells like a fucking Burger King ketchup packet. Smell it.
Oh man.
Dude, I don't know if I want to drink that. But anyways,
I mean,
we already opened it. Let's
yeah.
take a little. I'm not gonna drink
This
this whole thing.
This is a beer review.
All right. You ain't no bitch. Stop being a bitch.
Damn, look at that foam, dude.
All right.
Hey man, not gonna lie.
Looks like pineapple juice.
Those beers got me pretty relaxed.
That means that he's drunk, by the way, for everybody that's watching.
That's a little.
It is called Let's Get Buzzed.
I'm a big dude, but I'm lightweight.
It's called Let's Get Buzzed for a reason.
I've slowed down my drinking.
You can tell your boy is just a professional. It still smells like shit. Smell like ketchup still? Smell like ketchup still? It smells like pineapple juice now. Dude, I'm just gonna drink this. Let me do the honors for this. This doesn't have alcohol, so there's no point in reading the fucking description for you. But it is called Tepachito, so I think it's probably from fucking Supermix or somewhere.
You know what? No, now I'm hating, but
it smells like pineapple juice.
It smells like natural pineapple juice now.
You can actually probably drink this with Remy Martin. It's a mixture. This is probably a mixture for Remy Martin, dude, and it's an alcoholic beer.
If you don't have Dole, this might be a good alternative.
With a little carbonation, dude. With the carbonation? That might be a good drink, dude. Some ice in it.
We got some Remy, don't we? Oh, no, it's at my pop's house, huh?
Yeah, but I ain't. Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot, dude.
By the way, I said it's at my pop's house, but...
Oh, this is a 0, dude, for sure.
Oh, should I not even drink it? I'm gonna finish my statement real quick, though. If you ever drink from your parents, you replace that bottle.
Yeah, don't be an asshole.
That way you can always go back and drink. It works.
Essentially, you're buying your own bottles. That's kind of what you're doing.
Damn, should I even try it?
Just try it, dude. It's not even that lot, but it does taste like shit.
Do a little zoom in.
Definitely a 0, dude. This is not a good beer
fucking
at all.
Disgusting. Hold on, is there anything in these?
Yeah, there's one in this one.
Okay, you want to kill that one?
Yeah.
I'll kill this one. Fuck it.
Cheers, Eddie.
Cheers.
Let me
to this.
Exit this.
What in the fuck? Definitely do not. Sorry, Supermax. You're like getting people. Jesus.
I don't know if they got that for Supermax, but I just was talking out my ass. I was just talking out of my ass, but hey, let's cut it out. Cut. But
damn.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. We're talking a bunch of shit, but hopefully we got another video for them. I know we have some other beers tomorrow that we want to try. Hopefully we get one more person in here, but until then, hopefully you guys enjoyed, having a good night. Hopefully you're going back to work, because I'm not until I get back home. But until then, anything you want to say, Eddie?
Bro chachos and bro chachas, buenas noches.
Follow my boy on Instagram.
Oh, yeah. Lion Eye Works. La Lion Eye. El Ojo de León.
He's lying though, but if you guys need help with like video or like want Eddie to shoot it, if you're in Tri-Cities, tell him what you do, Eddie.
No, for real. So I mean, I do video. I'm a videographer here in Tri-Cities. I try to work with everybody, but I mean, if you guys ever need any tips or any equipment or anything, help with anything, just feel free to hit me up. I like networking. I like working with everybody. I don't like the whole competition thing. So, like I said, even if you guys have a project, shoot, I'll even stand in the background and shoot some BTS. Hit me up. Let's network.
Not BTS like that Chinese group or Japanese group that sings, but
behind the scenes.
You catch the vibe, you know what I'm saying?
Behind the scenes. That's Lion Eye Works. Hit me up.
Alrighty, guys. We out. Peace
Cheers.
out. Thanks.